Hold on, guys, I'm fixing something. All right, I think we're on. Hold on. Not even sure if you guys can hear. Oh, yeah, you can hear me. Hold on, guys, I'm having technical difficulty. I think we're good. Start. All right, let's start.
Aristocratic etiquette is all just for show. Just smile and nod along. I was forced to learn all of the rules by heart, but even I don't take them that seriously.
Now I know. Yeah, I'm feeling a little lag, guys. I'm gonna lower down my uh better. Come on. Oh, come on.
Next on the agenda...
Solidify!
No touching! We're way behind schedule.
Solidify!
Access denied.
Freeze! Pick another job. The wrong test subject. Solidify!
I condemn you!
There you go. I thought I missed one.
Unsolicited, and all the more valuable for it.
Okay, I'm on the site. I don't see any though. Underneath. Secret. Wow. Never thought there was a secret thing.
Next on the agenda.
Wait, should I attack her? Should I attack her? Too late. Attack her. Attacking Mike. Yeah, it's working.
More speed.
What am I doing?
On the count three! Nice, 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 nice!
no more!
Finally, no. Boom! To the ferry. Finally, to the ferry.
If you lie on the grass, you can feel the heartbeat of the world.
Hey. There it is. There it is.
Restreambot says, YouTube, Woof Official, Wii Live Saya. Kasi walong work bukas.
Kasi walang work bukas. Tama po yun, tama sir. Tama po kayo sir. Kung wala po work bukas. Gandang umaga po sir. Morning to you, Wood. Hope everything's good.
I will have order.
No touching.
Stabilize.
Gandang umaga po.
Restreambot says, YouTube, Woof Official, magandang umaga pa.
Bakit ganun? Doon siya lumalabas sa kabila. Dapat doon siya lumalabas sa kabila. Yung reader. Pero doon siya lumalabas sa kabila. I have to fix something, guys. Give me a moment so I can fix this. Just need a moment. Speakers. Microphone. Okay. That's fixed.
Healthy body, healthy mind. Next on the agenda.
Next on the agenda.
the agenda?
Restreambot says, YouTube, TikTok most viral videos, magandang umaga pa.
Dapat po!
Stabilize.
You had the power? Power. I already had the power.
Restreambot says, YouTube, TikTok most viral videos, iwan KO lang to dito.
Dapat po.
Stabilize. Gather.
Gotta dash.
Rack and ruin!
Restreambot says, YouTube, TikTok most viral videos, woot woot.
Let me try my
Restreambot says, YouTube, TikTok most viral videos, nagmameho.
Salamat po, Sir Wood. Maraming pong salamat. We did the 2 here, 1 here. Last one. Am I complete? I did not know this. Go!
Add Astro. Thank you for rebooting.
milking. Not again.
It's so nice to de-stress.
Let's do the story of that. Yeah, that person. Got her name. Uh, President of the Wangshi Parlor, or the leader, or the acting manager.
Solidify! Rise!
Shudder! I condemn you!
Here we go.
Why did we come here? Paimon's got a bad feeling about this. Not that Paimon's scared or anything, just, concerned for your safety. It's just that this is how lots of scary stories go. You're in an empty place, in the middle of nowhere, there's barely any light, and then just when you least expect it, a stranger comes out of... intuition says that anyone we run into here is going to be far from normal. If he gets us, he's gonna eat Paimon for sure.
Who are you? Traveler, are you from one of the other nations? No, I've never seen your kind of attire before. Could it be that you traveled from the other side? I'm just here for a funeral. I don't mean to offend. No matter who you are, there's no need for any ill will between us.
Whew. Seems he's just your average scaredy cat. He looks more afraid than Paimon. Huh? I'm not! Paimon's super friendly looking. Don't be afraid. We come in peace.
Gods protect me!
No! Stop freaking out and stand still. Relax.
Relax. Yes, whatever you say. Please stay your hand. Don't come any closer. I mean you no harm. Don't touch me.
Hey! Paimon already said nothing's gonna happen. Was it something Paimon said? Let's go after him. He might do something stupid.
Director there.
There's a ghost after me.
Oh? Don't get too excited. These are clients, not ghosts.
Exactly! We said we're not ghosts. Why won't you calm down and let us explain? Although, clients doesn't seem quite right either.
Yeah, forgive me. This is one of our new undertakers, Mung. It's his first time working a funeral, so of course he's afraid of his own shadow.
Funeral. Oh! The Wangsheng Funeral Parlor! Zhongli is a consultant there. They deal with this stuff a lot, right?
Oh, you know Zhongli? Well, that saves me a lot of explaining. I'm Hu Tao, the current director of the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor,
Hu Tao there.
responsible for, well, trifling matters having to do with immortality. A satisfying trade to be in, though, and Wangsheng Funeral Parlor is well known around town. Whatever the request.
Yeah. If we were looking for Wangsheng Funeral Parlor's help, this is hardly the place we would come to.
Ah, but you see, I wasn't referring to clients in the business sense. Everyone who enters this mortal realm will be a client of mine. Sooner or later.
Well, that's dark.
Wangsheng Funeral Parlor welcomes advanced reservations. When you choose us, you'll never have to worry about what might be around the corner. But be sure to book the right date. Pro tip, it is a living nightmare trying to get flowers at short notice. Speaking of dates, if you're struggling to decide, please do come and talk it over. I'd hate to see you still alive and kicking when your big day comes.
Whoa! Slow down! That's... you... There's a lot to unpack here.
You'll have to excuse her. The director is a rather unique individual. Allow me to explain. We'd heard that there'd been some supernatural activity at Wuwang Hill. To restore calm here, we performed a funeral ceremony. It went very smoothly. According to the director, we shouldn't be expecting any more issues in the near future.
Wangsheng Funeral Parlor, Wuwang Hill, funeral. What more is there to say? These three belong in the same sentence. You two, on the other hand, have no business coming to Wuwang Hill. You being here is not normal.
Maybe your understanding of normal isn't quite normal.
Adventure? You must hail from the Adventurers Guild. Then you are one of our distinguished clients. Wood, to be precise.
Wood? What do you mean?
That's just how we gauge our clients' importance. We have 4 levels: wicker, bamboo, wood, and marble. The higher the grade, the better we'd like to get to know you.
But I've just only heard of this.
Well, that's because I only just thought of it. Oh, don't look so shocked. Oh, take a look. Our adventurers spend the whole day scaling mountains, clearing domains, and smiting enemies. Danger and peril are their bread and butter. Clients like these deserve better treatment. Taking an interest in their daily lives will ultimately benefit not only them, but also me. Oh, touched a nerve, did I? I'd have thought any adventurers who dare come here would be used to conversations like this. Anyway, I have a favor to ask. Recently, Wangsheng Funeral Parlor has been trying to strike a business deal with the Adventurers Guild. With you acting as an intermediary, it would be so much easier. Let me think what I could offer you as a reward. Or perhaps there's a favor I could do in return?
Ah, we're looking for someone. We've asked a lot of people, but nobody seems to have a clue where they are.
This seems like something right up my alley. I can even inquire with the ones who no longer speak for you. You see? Helping me will be worth your while. Come on then, my able assistants. Let's get down to Liyue Harbor and do some business.
When did we become your assistants? Wangsheng Funeral Parlor. The ones who no longer speak. Oh, did she mean talking to the... Dead? She's a weird one.
You again. Look, I told you, we're not interested in the kind of cooperation.
Come on, there's no reason to get upset. Look, one of your members is an avid supporter of my proposition. Oh, since our last negotiation, I've come up with a new proposal. First things first. Wangsheng Funeral Parlor will prioritize the Adventurers Guild requests above all others. You'll also receive 100 of our signature wooden coffins for free, together with your... That's not all. We also provide an on-site cadaver collection service covering almost all regions in Liyue. No, we do
I don't think you're hearing me.
Okay, all right. I get it. You want to bargain a little more. But just think about it. An adventurer's life is full of unexpected threats. It's only natural to take precautions.
Yeah, no. I'm not so sure that saying applies in this context. Speaking of precautions, I'd rather focus on keeping my It's time for you to go. I have to attend.
Oh, wait, hold on. What would you say to a group?
Director, please, you did your best. We don't need an...
If Paimon understood all that correctly, it seems like she's trying to sell them the funeral parlor services.
Yeah, nothing left to do here. Rejecting a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. It's their loss. Some things are inevitable. It's only a matter of time.
Hey, Saiyajin! What's up? Thank you for being here. Get it?
Should I save this money or invest it?
Leo's really got a lot going for it.
Try something new at the Wanmin restaurant.
Phew.
Should I save this money?
Sorry about that. I need to reply to important text. All right, let's continue.
We're way behind schedule. Next on the agenda. We're way behind schedule. Huh? Should we really be off work this early? There is still a lot left to do.
Increase the volume of Genshin. I actually also miss the sounds. Lowered it down a bit, but let me increase it a bit. Your entertainment.
If only we had some.
Alright, I've done that.
Mountain.
You like her, obviously. It's not. Of course, you won't get it.
I'm out of here!
Seems like the old ways are the most reliable after all. Mung, are you done preparing our promotional material?
My apologies. I'm only about halfway through.
Trust me, they're going to work wonders. This marketing strategy has been used by Wang Sheng's funeral for generations. Clients that need come to our door and write down their commissions on blank wooden tiles. Then they squeeze those inside the parlor through the crack under the door. I fulfill the requests written on each tile to make sure our clients are satisfied with the service, no matter if it's an obituary, cremation, or funeral that they seek.
And it's a possible way of looking at
Although,
funerals.
it's a bit of a hassle with the constant back and forth. If only we could burn them by the batch.
No, Director, I'm not asking about the wooden tiles themselves, but about the special offer they advertise.
Wangsheng Funeral Parlor should keep up with the times. Just think about it. If we don't attract new clients, we'll be left with nothing, won't we? Business development is a crucial element of every prosperous enterprise. I've been trying various marketing strategies ever since I became the director. I put up posters just like all the other shops, but the Millelith promptly removed them. Then I organized the Wangsheng Visitors Day, but no one showed up.
Well, that doesn't come as a huge surprise.
And finally, I discovered that the traditional ways are the most reliable after all. I took inspiration from the wisdom of previous directors. So now, I go from door to door looking for people and organizations willing to cooperate. Just like during our visit to the Adventurers Guild. That's what I mean by business development. The other method I'm trying is using the wooden tiles as coupons. Just by writing things like, buy one, get one free for the holder of this tile on them.
What do they buy and what do they get?
Coffins.
A solid and durable second home, of course. Well, they may not need it right away, but they can be sure that when they do, it will still be as good as new. It won't start deteriorating before you finish doing so yourself. That's the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor quality guarantee. All right, Monk, keep adding those special offers to the wooden tiles. The future of our business depends on it.
I'm still not sure this will work.
Oh, I get it. You think that our special offer is not comprehensive enough, right? It is true. I was offering all kinds of great benefits to the Adventurers Guild because they are a new client. But in doing so, I neglected my old clients. You're right. It's unfair. Let me do some market research. Wait here, my faithful assistants. I'll be back with you in a moment. It shouldn't take too long.
Paimon already told you we're not your assistants! Guess we got dragged into somebody else's business again. Let's look around while she's away.
You must be the...
Not us! We're just very curious.
Well, I wouldn't get too curious if I were you. The director is tactful when it comes to what should and...
We should get going.
That's settled then. Write it like this. Wangsheng Funeral Parlor Bumper Sale. Buy one, get one free. Buy two, get three free. More for your Mora. I love it. Better than all that lifeless brochure stuff. We want people to feel warm and fuzzy.
But Director, isn't Lifeless the name of the game in this industry?
That's old hat. We're opening up new ground.
Why does Wangsheng Funeral Parlor need to open up? Yes, Director.
Poor guy's giving up.
Right, we should get going. I am not letting new business escape us.
We? As in us.
Who else? Do you see anyone else around here? Oh, well, you probably wouldn't see them if there was.
Stop adding little afterthoughts like that! It creeps people out.
Just a joke. Sorry. Everything you see is everything that's present. For the moment, at least. Lighten up. The way I see it, people make death scarier than it really is. What people truly fear about departing this world is suffering and regret. To deal with the trauma, they let their imaginations run wild with notions of ghosts and evil spirits. Oh, baseless fantasies. What we've ended up with is a topic that people are morbidly afraid of talking about. If I don't broach the subject, then Wangsheng Funeral Parlor won't be long for... Oh, more approachable and appeasable than you'd imagined?
Paimon wouldn't say that.
You must have come across a particularly ferocious entity. The job of Wangsheng Funeral Parlor is to guard the border between life and death. One component of this is correcting notions of death and the afterlife. So for ordinary folks, the best case scenario is ignorance of all matters concerning spirits in the afterlife, or even better, a belief that none of it exists.
Then you really don't have any excuse for spooking the heck out of people.
You make it sound so abominable. I'm just trying to get them to see the humor in it all. I never thought you'd be such a bore. Never mind. If you stick by me, everything will become clear. All right, let's get going. Follow me.
Director, wait. What about Big G? Don't forget.
Big G? Who's that? We've been in Liyue for ages and never heard that name.
Oh, nothing. Just something Mung's been pleading with me to take care of. Should be a piece of cake.
Where are we going?
To visit an important potential way.
Sorry, who are you?
Hello, I'm Hu Tao, director of the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor.
Okay, so why would someone from Wangsheng Funeral Parlor be looking for me?
Nothing major. How are you feeling these days? Any aches or pains? You shouldn't ignore them, by the way. Very often they're an omen of something terminal. When we're healthy, it's easy to forget the crushing fragility of life. So, aches and pains, best to keep an eye on them.
What are you getting at? I'm in great health and enjoying life very much, thank you. Go and find some other poor soul. Goodbye.
Why do they get angry? What's wrong with a few earnest health tips?
Paimon thinks it's because they're coming from the director of a funeral parlor.
That's fucking funny.
Oh there. Come and see these rare and precious curios. Should I try this time? Listen, let me tell you how it is.
I'm out of here.
And you are? Be quick. I'm busy.
Hello there. Would you be interested in understanding a bit about our services at the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor?
Wangsheng Funeral Parlor? I'm not in need of your services. So you're out here looking for new customers? Don't you think this might be a bit of a crass way of going about it?
Hardly. Isn't this the fashion these days? Bring the service to the customer and all that.
I'm not sure it's every service that falls into that. Anyway, please bother someone else if you don't mind.
Another failure. Still, not the end of the world.
Paimon's curious. Does this approach ever work out for you?
I know your face. The Wangsheng Funeral Parlor director, right? I'm sorry, I'm really in no need of it.
Don't apologize. Get to know us. We've got a new sale going on. Ever hear the saying, out with the old, in with the new? Well, going out with a bang is the best way to start off in style on the other side.
If you keep talking like this, I'll have to call the Millilith.
No. Okay, relax. We're leaving. But Wangsheng Funeral Parlor awaits your distinguished patronage.
You really don't give up, do you?
Are you trying to make me feel better? Well, thank you. Seems you understand me far better than most people.
Not really. This is just getting really uncomfortable.
Business development? Is that what you see this as? Surely you don't think all that was business development?
Then what was it exactly? Traumatization for its own sake?
No.
Traumatization.
The business development ended after the discussion with the Adventurers Guild. I was helping to find somebody for Mom. You remember Big G? As it turns out, the Big G that Mung is looking for is a ghost adrift in the mortal realm. The three we saw just now were all people I suspected of being followed by Big G, but having seen them, I didn't sense the presence of anything otherworldly. So we just had a quick chat, and I left it at that.
Why didn't you say so? Paimon thought you had some kind of sixth sense for, people in declining health.
Huh? What would I need that kind of ability for? I'm no doctor. Were you seriously hoping that the director of the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor was going to start healing people? Or...
Paimon was trying to subtly imply that... never mind. Paimon wouldn't know how to explain subtlety in a way you'd understand.
Well, let's leave that for now and head back to Wangsheng Funeral Parlor. This Big G matter is very closely linked to Meng.
I'm out of here.
Place to go for classic UA dishes.
Meng, I'm back. I'm afraid we're still no closer to finding Big G.
I see. Well, I'm just sorry for the trouble. We've already searched in all the likely places.
Who is this Big G anyway?
I guess I should start at the beginning. My home was in the vicinity of Wuwang Hill. In my youth, I had a good many friends there. Big G was one of them. We were the best of friends. Inseparable, really. But one day, there was an accident. And that was the end of him. I've never forgotten. Too many memories, I suppose. I often return to Wuwang Hill. But recently, after one such visit, I started to feel strange. Now, every night, Big G appears in my dreams. I can't help but wonder, did I disturb him somehow? Perhaps. I don't have proof, but I can't stop worrying. I get more anxious every day. How would I ever come to terms with my childhood friend becoming an evil spirit?
That's why he joined Wangsheng Funeral Parlor. In place of a salary, I'm helping him deal with this matter. And in fact, what Meng has said is entirely plausible. Spirits on occasion do find a way into our world. But as for evil spirits, I think you're scaring yourself. Even I have only encountered malevolent forces a handful of times.
But are you sure there's no danger? I couldn't bear for him to go around harming people.
You see what I mean? Look at the state of him. If we can't find Big G, it'll eat away at Meng forever. Those people we found today were also Meng's childhood friends. I thought there was a good chance Big G might have hidden among them. But here we are, empty-handed.
Wuwang Hill, childhood friends? Seems like we're out of leads.
Sorry, excuse me. Is this Wangsheng Funeral Parlor? My name's Luo Chung. I've had this awful feeling recently, like something staring at me. Some of my friends and I went to Wuwang Hill the other day on a dare. After I returned home, I fell ill. I've been having recurring nightmares, but the doctors can't find anything wrong with me. I think that it's a curse, right? I've been cursed by a demon.
Say no more. There's no doubt it's a demonic curse, all right, and a serious one at that.
You believe so too? Then it's just like they say in the tales of old. The vengeful spirits of the gods who fell in the Archon War return to cast their evil curses upon mortals. And if the curse isn't lifted, it will burn through the body, laying waste to flesh and bone. Oh, what a wretched end! The symptoms I'm having are just like those described in the tales.
Wuwang Hill? No, I don't think it was a curse. It was probably just Big G.
Hold your horses, both of you. There's no need to creep each other out.
Isn't that exactly what you like to do, though?
Wangsheng Funeral Parlor specializes in demonic stuff like this, right? Help me! I beg you! I'm too young to die!
All right, don't panic. Leave it to me. You've come to the right person. However, in order to lift the curse, we need a suitable location, and we need to make some preparations. Come with me, my trusty assistants. I'm going to need your help.
I guess I'll come too.
Help him make the preparations first. The incense exorcism, the one I taught you. When you're ready, come and find me. Once we've finished with this, we'll get back to the Big G matter.
Okay, I guess.
Right. Let's go.
Cat on the part of the scene, or maybe part of the.
Rest assured, the Chi Sing's top priority is the people's welfare.
Rituals are you gonna perform here?
No ritual at all. We just need to kill some time.
Eh?
Wait, you didn't take all that vengeful God's curse stuff seriously, did you? They were eradicated ages ago. You saw those two. One thinks he's been cursed, and the other one believes his friends turned into an evil spirit. It's hard to reason with them. Now you see why I believe that ordinary folks should be kept in the dark. I've seen too many people lose their senses on account of things like this. If you want to calm them down, you need to convince them with something tangible. And the best way to do that is to make a great show of destroying the boogeyman they believe in before their very eyes.
Sounds like that might work. If you were trying to cheer up a 3-year-old. Why would you ask that? Paimon just wants to know why we can't tell everyone the truth.
Because I can't guarantee that telling an ignorant person the truth will improve the situation instead of exacerbating it. What I can do is pretend to pull back anyone who believes their time is nigh. But since the curse is imaginary, our fix will also be make-believe.
Makes sense. But why would anyone believe that it's a curse?
Do you know the history of the Yaksha? They once fought against the ancient gods. They fought brilliantly in a battle that engulfed the whole world in darkness. Although the gods were defeated in the end, their resentment persevered. That resentment turned into a pestilence spreading amongst the ordinary folk. Hysteric people mistook it for the curse of the gods. The plague took the lives of many, which only furthered its spread, as the dead were a breeding ground for the disease. Then someone discovered how to prevent it from spreading, purify the air, and burn the bodies of the deceased. The pioneers of these practices were, you guessed it, the founders of the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor.
Paimon didn't see that coming. Really?
Yes. Anyway, it took many years, but eventually the plague was completely eradicated. We've dealt with similar phenomena multiple times throughout the ages. Each time we successfully restored the balance between life and death. To sum it up, we are gatekeepers, guarding the border for the sake of both the living and the dead. So when I say this curse is just a figment of the imagination, I say it with more certainty than most. But I also can't really go telling people that the ancient plagues were real, or it would incite panic. Anyway, let's wait a bit more and get ready for the show. This leyline monolith will make for a really great prop. You're finally here! We just finished our preparations. Now, look here. This device is used to drive away evil spirits. It'll absorb the curse inside you and cause it to take a physical form. But don't worry, the traveler here is a seasoned warrior and will assure our safety. Oh, right. I forgot to tell you. It'll be fine.
Will that really solve my problem?
Trust the director. She might look like a weirdo, but she's serious about everything she does.
How can you call me a weirdo? I mean, wouldn't you say it's more charmingly naive or disarmingly different? All right, let's get down to business. My glamorous assistant, please activate the device.
Is it really possible to materialize the curse?
No touching!
I'm counting on you!
Restreambot says, YouTube, TikTok most viral videos, alien capsule and Bulma.
How are you feeling? Did the curse leave your body?
Yes, I feel more invigorated than ever before. I'm cured. I can't express how grateful I am for your and the Traveler's help. If it hadn't been for you in my life.
Great. In which case, I guess now I can tell you. You've been pranked!
What?
This exorcism device? People like you wouldn't recognize it, but it's just an old ley line monolith deceptively effective at attracting monsters. And those were real monsters, not a manifestation of your curse. So riddle me this. If I didn't do anything to lift the curse, then what's the cause of your sudden recovery?
The curse wasn't real? Then why was I sick?
Well, you caught a cold, ate something bad, off sick. It's anyone's guess, but I'm leaning towards the last option. Wouldn't be the first time in my career.
How unexpected.
I also didn't expect that, but still, I'd like to thank you.
Don't mention it. I found a way to deal with your fears this time, but I can't do it over and over again, so I'd appreciate it if you try not to give in to superstitions in the future. Human life is short. Enjoy it while it lasts.
Wow, what a weird thing to say. I shall head back. I'm sorry for troubling you.
I feel relieved to see that it wasn't Big G's doing. However, unless he crosses the border, there will be no end to his antics. Since we are done with the matter at hand, can we resume our search for Big G?
I believe that won't be needed. He found us first.
Big G?
I didn't mean to bother you. Any of you.
This is Big G? He's just a child?
Oh, well, he is a spirit. It's quite normal that he looks just like he did when he left this world.
That's not what Paimon imagined when Paimon first heard the name Big G.
Let's bring him back to Wangsheng Funeral Parlor. We have much to do.
After all that's happened, Paimon's not even sure what's going on anymore.
Actually, I'm not surprised in the slightest. Remember what I said? There's only so many evil spirits in this world. It was a twist of fate that made him leave Wuwang Hill in the first place. Now, for some reason, he can't go back.
This explanation sounds a bit far-fetched to Paimon.
Actually, she pretty much summed it up.
Huh?
Don't ever question my professional instincts.
I just wanted to check up on my friends. That's why I came to Liyue Harbor. I promise I wasn't up to any mischief. I never wanted to scare anyone. A few days ago, some people came to Wuwang Hill on a dare. I heard them saying they'd come from Liyue Harbor, so I followed one of them back and ended up here.
Ah, it must have been poor Luocheng that he followed. Maybe he didn't notice you, but he could still feel your presence. Now we know what caused his nightmares.
I was discovered?
Well, I assume so, otherwise he wouldn't have been scared half to death.
Yeah, Hu Tao and Meng were searching for you all over the place.
Oh, that's because I couldn't find them. It's my first time in Liyue Harbor, and I got lost in the city.
Now that you mention it, Big G always had a poor sense of direction. When we were kids, he'd never go down the hill by himself. We always had to lead him.
So, all of this was just because you got lost? Why didn't you just fly? Like any other ghost or spirit? Don't you think it's much easier to find your way from up above?
I can't. It's too high for me. I'd get scared.
That's right, yes. He used to be so afraid of heights that he wouldn't even so much as look down the hill. You haven't changed a bit.
I knew I wasn't supposed to show myself to the living, and with so many people walking around Liyue Harbor, my only choice was to hide. I wouldn't have found you if it weren't for the Leyline Monolith's call.
I'm so relieved that you haven't become an evil spirit.
Like I said, don't ever doubt my professional instincts. Now, all we have to do is escort this lost child back to Wuong Hill, and we should be done and dusted.
But he just said he wanted to visit his friends. Apart from me, there's also Little Wu, Mumu, and Songza.
Well, if that's the case, we can't let him down. We'll ask them all to help us prepare a farewell ceremony for Big G. Mung and I will escort Big G back to Wuong Hill. You meet with those three and ask them for keepsakes to symbolize each one of them during the ritual, then come and find us.
They're all friends. Can't we just go there all together? Or maybe we can take Big G to them.
That's not a good idea. I don't want to scare them.
I wouldn't want ordinary folks to become superstitious. The less they know, the better. So be careful what you say when you collect the keepsakes.
Are we really going with Hu Tao's plan? At least by keeping things low-key, we won't be giving anyone nightmares. Hi! Do you?
Oh, you. Sorry, I won't be needing the funeral parlor. Yes, we grew up. I don't know why he started working for Wangsheng Funeral Parlor, but he must have had his reasons. He's on his own. Did he tell you about it?
Yeah, he did. If you could pick one thing to give to Big G as a keepsake, what would you choose? Just, theoretically speaking. We're just being hypothetical here.
I'd cook something for him. Oh, he could eat spicy food like no other. His favorite meal was extra spicy Jueyun chili chicken. I can make it for you if you bring me some Jueyun chilies. I'm sure he'd appreciate the flavor of his childhood years. I still use that old recipe.
Deal! Just
Jueyun chilies are a Great. This should be enough. I'll get started on when everyone's ready.
Great! How did he know?
What should I try this time?
And away I go!
Not you again.
Mun told us about you.
That's true, yes. It didn't take long for his good friend, but I know there's nothing we can say to help him get over it. So,
How did you know?
I'm a businessman. I've got a sixth sense. Everyone hears the name Moo Moo and thinks I must be dim-witted. I never heard the end of it when I set up shop. But I'd say I proved. Here, take this. It's a top-of-the-line toy box we all dreamed of owning as kids. Back then, none of us could afford it. We were penniless. Today, business is booming. I ended up buying loads of these. It was a dream come true.
Wow, you must be...
For me, it's a memento of a childhood long gone. Without it, we wouldn't be where we are today. So, having found me, I guess you'll be looking for Little Wu and Songza next.
We already saw Little Wu. Now we gotta find...
I see. If it's Songza you're after, let's meet at the overpass at Feiyun Slope. It's just above the staircase leading down to the dock. I've got an errand to run. I'll come find you as soon...
I'm bored. I want to see some action.
Join the Adventurers Guild. You'll have a blast.
Make my escape. Huh? You're all here.
Reminiscing about old times, thinking back to past events. We've been at it for years.
Our hometown was completely destroyed in a disaster, so we've got nowhere to go back to. Now, home is wherever friends are.
They've just been telling me you're looking for keepsakes. I make artisan Xiao lanterns down by Liyue Harbor. I guess they represent me better than anything. A few days ago, I bought some quality plastrite shards. They're currently all in the warehouse at the dock. I've already spoken to the manager. Could I ask you to retrieve them for me?
Seems like you already know what's going on. Be back in a jiffy.
Susu? I'm exhausted.
I'm out of here.
To make people smile.
Hi.
I think the plastrite shards are over in that...
These look like what Sungza was talking about. Let's head back. Can't catch me.
Come and see these rare and precious curios.
And away I go.
My thanks to both of you. This... Okay, I wrote all 5 of our names inside the lantern. No matter what the days may bring.
As for the matter of Big G...
But if you get the chance, please let him know we're doing well, and that the things we once spoke of, they've all come to pass.
Thank you. We'll pass it on. Big G is lucky to... We got everything we need. Let's go to Wulong Hill and find Hu Tao and the others.
Oh, you're back already? Sooner than I expected. You didn't go spilling the beans, did you, Paimon?
Does Paimon look that unreliable to you?
I'm kidding. Anyway, looks like they were willing to hand over some keepsakes, so I guess they knew the deal. Nevertheless, when it comes to things like ghosts and ghouls, spirits and souls, the one thing everyone knows is you never know what to expect. Which explains why they were reluctant to pry and find out the full story. Which is just as well, because if they had attempted to, it would have been too much for me to deal with. Guard the border between life and death. This is Wangsheng Funeral Parlor's most important responsibility, and I'm stricter than most.
So what about us? Does it matter if we cross the border?
Of course not. After all, you were caught up in all this already, just like Meng. It's not the end of the world if you catch a glimpse behind the curtain. And where we're going, don't be surprised at what you may see or what may occur. All of it exists within the border between the living and the dead. An ordinary place, really. The only special thing about it is that nobody really knows about it. Whatever you do, don't get all worked up over nothing, okay? Or else by the time we're out, I'll have to erase your memories. So listen to everything I say. Let's go.
Paimon's scared. But like Hu Tao says, we're already caught up in this. We better see it through to the end. Wow! What is this place?
Somewhere close to death, but not like the hell or underworld from the tales of old. This is just a place where the ley lines tend to go a little bit haywire. So keep your cool. Follow me. The farewell ceremony site is just up ahead.
That pattern looks familiar.
From the right angle, you can make out the whole thing.
Oh, just like last time!
Stabilize!
Born of ice and frost.
Stabilize!
Fire, fire, pants on fire! No touching!
This place doesn't feel at peace.
That's why it's named the border. You can't just cross whenever you please. You need to have a little... how do people normally put it? Pomp and ceremony?
I'm pretty sure that's not how people put it.
Let's light it up! Rack and ruin! Let's light it up!
Next on... By the way, I imagine Adventurers Guild members are good at making order of things. See if you can find a way to get the right things into the right places. Usually it requires a bit of destruction as well as elemental reactions. On your marks.
You talking to us?
Off we go!
Access denied. We're waiting. Cross over. Born of ice and frost.
This looks the same, but there aren't enough. So confusing. Let's have a look around. Or up ahead.
Hi, Boss Ash. Welcome to the stream. di murado yung ilong ko eh. Pero may panlasa ako. Copy, copy. Sabi ko sa'yo, boss, wala akong pang ano. Wala akong pang amoy.
Hello!
Oh?
Rinig mo ako?
Oo, narinig kita. May hina lang, pero narinig kita.
Tanungin kanina sa'yo kung may pang-amoy ka o panlasa.
Ano na, pakiulit.
Kung may pang-amoy ka o panlasa.
Wala akong pang amoy, wala akong panlasa.
Kasi kung wala kang pang-amoy, para malaman mo agad, pag nawalan ka ng pang-amoy daw, ang gawin mo, yung daliri mo, dot mo sa puwet mo, sabay amuyin mo.
Gago.
Tapos pag wala daw panlasa, yung pinandot-dot mo at pinang-amoy mo, subo mo.
Subo mo. Ikaw na lang. I'm willing to give it for you. Ikaw na lang po.
Hindi, naalala ko lang. Ano sabi ni Reggie, gumising ako bigla eh.
Hey ka?
Live ka daw. Oo, ganyan. Kumanak.
Wait lang ha. Something's wrong with my
Wait.
wrong with my Discord. Saan na yun? Ala!
Rinig ito. Naka-tablet lang ako kaya iba boses ko.
Copy. I think okay na. Sige ka, salita nga. Narinig ka pa din? What?
Rinig mo ako?
Narinig kita.
Hello?
Yes, Ate. Kinakulit ka na, Aldo? Oo, ano?
Bakit wala? Yun. Okay na. Think. Tama kayo, Boss Ash? Kailangan, there's something wrong with my system. Check. Something definitely wrong here. Can't figure out what. Hold on. There's something wrong with my Discord. Heard me for a moment. Heard me, guys. Trying to find my Discord. I'm trying. What's wrong with it? Heck? What's wrong with this? Something in my... Oh my gosh! Ah. Bakit ganun? What is wrong with this? Why is it not working? Ano ko? Yes, I can hear you. Hindi may problema sa ano ko. Sa Discord ko. Yung, alam mo yung cable, sa volume yung cable output, gumagana. Gumagana. Mamaya na lang. Nato ka pa, boss, ha? Ay, punta. Ay, punta. Ow. Yan. Last one. Anong araw ba ngayon? Ang aga naman ng payday
We're way
mo.
behind schedule.
Sana all.
Huh? Isn't this where we just were before?
Yeah, yung fun.
Next on the
You
agenda.
know, not all. Not all my fans. Nasiraan ako ng LG just to nasira nasira 7-inch. Feeling ko nga 25-inch lang yun eh, pero pinipilit 27 daw para feeling ko 25 lang.
Let's light it up!
25, sabi 27-inch daw yun, pero feeling ko 25. Hindi naman ako yung bumili. Pero yung ano, yung screen 25, pwede.
What into that is going on? Have we even been moving forward this whole time?
It's almost as if we're constantly being sent back to the beginning. Everything we said.
Exactly.
We're stuck! The spirits have trapped us!
Don't be daft. You've put my mind at rest. Seems it's
Kailan?
not easy for ordinary folks to cross over.
So
Opo.
you set us up?
Yeah. If you don't have enough, then why not just carry it through a few more times?
Kaya nakita ko na. Yan yun, diba? Driving mo. Oh. Ah, kaya nga, may border. Kaya nga, yan nga yun, yung pang TIE Fighter, Star Wars. Ay, punta, by the way. Ay nga pala, bangko, sorry. Wala, sabi ko, ano oras ka alis? Ay, quote. Ow! May panggastos. Eh, siyempre. Taas tong specs mo eh. Baka ko sa ko binili PC ko. Tingin ko JDM yan. Well, kaya kilala ko yan.
We're stuck! The spirits have trapped us!
Don't be daft. You've put my mind at rest. Seems it's not easy for ordinary folks to cross over.
So you... Finally! Paimon thought...
That's exactly the point. Trespassers end up running scared.
So that's the weird stuff out of the way, right?
Yep. Just dive off the edge here.
What?
Welcome to the farewell ceremony site. Our destination is just up ahead. I know you're excited, so feel free to have a look around and talk amongst yourselves. Soon you'll find out there's nothing special about this place.
Are you clients? Seeing that it was Hu Tao that brought you puts me at ease. But my name is Lan Si. I've been waiting for... Everyone says waiting is difficult. But walking, watching, talking to newcomers, and the old crowd, I can keep waiting, but who knows whether... It's all the same to me. Waiting's all I can do anyway. But if you too are looking for someone important to you, it's best not to keep...
Are you new here? What a coincidence, so am I. I can't believe how nice the scenery is. I thought it'd be all pitch black and freezing cold with no sense of space or time. Here I can finally work out on life.
Yun. Eh, wala na may saksakan ng monitor mo, di ba?
By the way,
That guy. If you're curious.
It's the lantern rite again. Wouldn't it be cool if we got to see the lanterns ourselves one day?
You can make a wish without a lantern, you know. My mom
Yell it? Isn't
Okay,
that
atin yung sa kano?
kinda
Yung ano?
embarrassing?
Yung wire. Pag sinabi ng bronze, bronze yung wire nun. Pag silver, silver yung wire talaga nun, may silver. Pag gold, may gold talaga. Pero yung base niya, copper. Copper wire lahat yan. Pero parang hinahaluan nila ng gold, silver, platinum. Ganun. Siyempre, pinakamatibay, platinum. Ay, titanium pala, sorry. Pinakamatibay, titanium. Pero syempre, dahil ang titanium metal, sobrang mahal ang price niya. Matibay sa matibay, pero yung presyo niya mataas.
As soon as the first person yells, then everyone else just joins in, and nobody feels embarrassed
Pero
anymore.
parang sa akin, gold, okay lang yung gold sa akin. Yung gold kasi the best conductivity. Ayaw mo. Ito mas mataas syempre.
That's right. Little Wu, you start.
All right, I wish I could open a massive restaurant with never-ending
Bye-bye.
dishes and snacks, so I could eat Joy You and chili chicken every day.
That's your wish?
If that's so funny, what's your wish?
To get rich, of course. Do big business and make
Kaya
a
nga.
load of mora.
Kaya nga.
With Mora, you can do whatever you want and be.
Yeah, if you get rich, you could buy that super expensive toy box.
Presyo.
Not just one. One for.
Well, if Momo's gonna be a businessman, then I don't need to earn any money.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. It's tough getting rich. Don't put all the pressure on me.
As for me, I want to learn to make Ming Xiao lanterns. The big kind! And Xiao lanterns, too. I'll be the best artisan around.
Yeah! That way we don't need to go to Liyue Harbor to release Xiao lanterns.
Anyway, those are our wishes. Mung, Big G, what about you?
Me?
Huh? They all disappeared.
It brings back so many memories.
It's been so long. Everyone's all grown up. Have all those wishes really come true?
We asked each of them for parting gifts for you. Little Wu's become a chef. Momo's a successful businessman. And Zongza makes great Xiao lanterns.
Really? Wow.
We've never forgotten our childhood dreams. Anyway.
Hey, take a hint. Let's give them some space to go over the good old days.
Take the hint? Really? Of all of us, you're the one who needs to learn how to read the room!
Really? The end result is the same, though. Exactly what I do and how I do it are just minor technicality. As I explained, Wangsheng Funeral Parlor was, once upon a time, more akin to a doctor's office than an actual funeral parlor. During the Archon War, piles of corpses covered the wilderness. People were plunged into misery and suffering. Disease was spreading all over the land. Death devastated the world of the living. Such were the times when the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor was first established. As humans, its founders were deemed too insignificant to matter, but slowly, they managed to drive away death.
They must have paid a huge price for that.
After generations, Liyue Harbor became a bustling hub of prosperity, luring people with dreams of great fame and abundant mora. But in the end, some lunatics stirred up the legacy. By that I mean the remnants of the defeated gods that ravaged the world. I won't go into specifics of that situation, but suffice to say that at its peak, life was on the verge of bringing about its own extinction. While death was coming back, it took a long, long time. Longer than you'd think to restore balance and reinstate the border. Without it, Liyue Harbor as we know it wouldn't be here today. Neither would the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor, you or me. Not a chance. Curiosity can be perilous, you know. Don't forget my warning, the less you know, the better. What you make of my words is up to you. I do hope that most of it flew over your heads, though. The Wangsheng Funeral Parlor is just that. We live in peaceful times. Huh? It's about time. Let's go. Let's take them to...
What kind of places?
I just mean where we first bumped into each other.
Boats are made for transferring commodities back and forth. And those that come across Liyue tend to stay a while. So it is where many things come to settle.
Take cover!
I think we did everything we could to make you happy, Big G, wouldn't you say? But if you ever really do become an evil spirit and come back with more nefarious nonsense in mind, I may have to forget our friendship and give you a far less fond farewell.
I won't, I promise. I'm grateful for everything you've done for me. Now that I know that my friends are doing so well, I have no intention to bother them.
I also want to thank you.
So you should also mind my warning, Mung. If you won't let go of the past, I might reunite you two sooner than you think.
How can you say such horrendous things with that smile on your face?
Well then, last but not least, let's say our goodbyes to Big G.
See you later, Big G.
Not like that. You won't be seeing him later. Let's stick to goodbye and such.
No worries. I'm sorry. Of all the wishes we yelled that day, only ours hasn't come true.
Nah, don't be bothered by that. No life is without its regrets. You can leave in peace now.
All right. I'll remember you all. Goodbye.
He's gone then. I thought that closure would bring me relief.
So, what was the wish you two made?
After each of us has started a family and built a career, we want both our families to spend the Lantern Rite together. That's why I envy my friends so much. Little Wu and the rest. They all had a chance to fulfill their wishes. Mine, however, will remain just a dream.
That's right. Also, think about this. So enjoy your life while you can, and when your duty to the living is over, you can meet...
Either way, I don't think I'll ever return to Wuwang Hill.
No worries. It's a good opportunity for you to go on vacation. Consider your leave approved. Naturally, this doesn't change the terms of our previous...
Aren't you forgetting about something?
I took you to the border and let you have a look around, didn't I? But based on your reaction, it seems like you didn't...
That big...
I was fishing around on your behalf through the channels that aren't accessible to you. Unfortunately, I'll keep my eyes open in case anything crops up. If so...
You don't sound like you mean it.
I'm not an expert on tracking down the living. However, if you want me to summon someone from the other side of the border...
Stop saying creepy stuff.
Relax. I'll help you look for them. You have my word. My exquisite sense of humor always goes unappreciated.
Lang, thank you for the on fire. Thank you, Boss Ash.
Reasons? The spirits we saw near the border are the dead that still long for the world of the living. But I've never seen any of the previous directors there, not even one. This means that becoming the director of Wangsheng Funeral Parlor was the right decision for them.
Wow, way! Kala mo di ko get it, ha? Salamat po.
Surely I should be due a growth spurt by now.
Here we are, the training grounds for Watatsumi Island's troops. Right now, the resistance is predominantly made up of local soldiers from Watatsumi Island. Some of them are fighting with the Shogun's army in Tatarasuna, and some of them are stationed here on the island to keep the locals safe.
Did you used to train here too?
Yep. Unfortunately, I had to join the fight in Tatarasuna before I'd had the chance to impress the instructors, so they had me start off by helping in the logistics division. I'll be staying here for now. If you need me for anything, just come here. If I'm not around, just write a note and stick it on the wall. As soon as I see it, I'll come find you. Shoot! It's nearly time for the appointment with Her Excellency. I'll have to show you around Watatsumi Island some other time. For now, let's get ourselves over to Sangonomiya.
So, Sangonomiya is the name of the place where Sangonomiya Kokomi lives? Huh. Let's go check it out. Food supplies are the absolute top priority, period. We cannot afford any losses. With the conflict between us and the Shogun's army getting more intense by the day, we must prioritize the stability of the rear guard.
Understood. I will think of a way.
Take heart. We have a fresh batch of supplies in hand, and I'm working on expanding the army. I appreciate that the lack of manpower has been hard on all of you, but things are going to get better.
We're expanding the army? Oh, that's great. Whoever this mystery supporter is, they're doing us a great service. Huh? Teppei, what are you doing back on Watatsumi Island? Might I ask who?
VIP guests of Her Excellency, that's who. I'm acting under orders to escort them both here.
Oh, really? Wait, so are you the new recruit everyone's been talking about? Strength of 20 men, splits an arrow in twain from 100 paces, skin as hard as diamond. That's you?
Seriously? What is going on with these rumors?
You've come a long way. I'm sure you must be here on pressing business, so I won't disturb you any further. Feel free to visit me if you have any time to spare. Your Excellency, I'll take my leave.
Your Excellency, I couldn't help but overhear Okubo mention something about a third-party supporter? What was that about?
Not long ago, someone wrote to me saying that they wish to support the Watatsumi Island resistance effort. To that end, they also furnished us with a great deal of supplies. Thanks to them, we can finally start recruiting troops on the scale we need to openly confront the Shogun's army on the front line. I am not without my doubts. But Watatsumi Island is hardly up. The sender's conditions were also reasonable. They simply ask us to dedicate ourselves fully to fighting against the Shogun's army. Whatever other motives they may have, we are at least aligned on this. So let's consider them an naturally. We shouldn't let our guard down.
Your Excellency? Does this mean that the food at the front line is gonna get any better?
Don't worry. I've already made arrangements for that.
That's fantastic!
I understand how hard it's been on everyone. The Resistance Army's rations have barely changed at all since the Vision Hunt decree was first. I will discuss this with the Logistics Division to see what further. However, our supplies are still limited. When will the Vision Hunt decree finally? That's the question. And I'm afraid I don't have an answer. The mere existence of the Vision Hunt decree is baffling. The Tenryou Commission's attitude just doesn't seem to add up. The Tenryou Commission's zealous support for the decree seemed to come out of nowhere, and the Shogun seems I suspect the Vision Hunt decree won't end until these mysteries are solved. All I can say for certain is that as long as the Vision Hunt decree remains in force, we will never give up our fight. Traveler, to confirm, knowing the current situation facing Watatsumi good, I hereby appoint you as captain of the Watatsumi Island Special Operations Unit.
Whoa, what? Swordfish 2? Is this the same Swordfish Special Ops unit that I'm thinking of? It's hard enough getting into a Special Ops unit at the bottom rung, let alone jumping to captain in one—
Although this appointment breaks with convention, I firmly believe that with your wisdom, courage, and strength— Great! So when do we take up— The members of Swordfish 2 are currently on standby in a valley to the southwest. Ronin have been causing trouble down there lately, and we need a special operations unit to eliminate them and stabilize the rear guard. I have already written your appointment letter, which you'll need to show them on arrival. The special ops unit comprises Watatsumi Island's elite soldiers. They can be a little rough around the edges, but I have every confidence that you will win their trust.
What about me, Your Excellency? I want to make a contribution.
Of course. I'll arrange something and brief you shortly.
All right! One successful operation coming right up! You—
Okay, sure! Well, be careful. Well, Traveler?
Ah, you must be the new captain of Swordfish 2. Your reputation precedes you, and the appointment letter is all in order. But I still have my doubt. I'll be straight with you. I want to know whether you have what it takes to lead.
You mean...
Normally, a duel would be the quickest way to settle the question. But this time, we're stationed here because of all the Ronin causing trouble in these parts.
All right, let's show 'em!
to the ferry.
Okay, seems like you can hold your own. The rumors are exaggerations, of course. But still, allow me to introduce myself. I now formally cede the position of captain to you. Swordfish 2 awaits your orders.
There are 2 hard-hit areas. That said, the ones over there are tougher, and there's more of them.
You got that right. Watatsumi Island has been...
We're way behind schedule.
Beg for mercy. More speed.
That's not even all of them. Whichever camp we attack, it's the Ronin in the But Captain, if we spread our troops too thin...
Yep, the travel...
All right then. We'll deal with them all in one go.
It's my lucky day. Finally, very perfect distance.
Next on the agenda.
Let me try my blade. One strike is this.
No touching.
Eye for an eye.
Keep trust. You win this battle. Cut down like this.
That should be the last of them. You didn't get hurt, did you? Cool.
Captain!
Captain, the other 2 camps have been cleared. The entire rear guard...
Great! We saw, but what's next?
Finally, we got it done. These Ronin have been bugging me for ages, but Kotoku wouldn't let us at them until now.
What? No way could you have taken them down without the new captain here. I was putting the safety of the team...
Oh, come on.
Hey, cut these guys, honestly. Forget them.
How was it? Did your initiation go smoothly? I'm sure you're playing it down a little. Kotoku and the others put you through your paces, I presume. But with your level of ability, I'm sure it was a walk in the park. Since you're back, I take it that the Ronin are now gone from Watatsumi Island?
You bet! We sure showed them who's boss!
Good. Now we just need to make sure Okubo keeps a close watch to prevent their resurgence. Thank you. I believe in rewarding merit, so you will be compensated for your hard work. Let me see. Too soon for another I gave him an assignment.
He's taking part in a surprise. He expressed a desire to be on the. Now, speaking of assignments.
A special mission?
Yes. In between Watatsumi Island and Tarasuna, there are some ruins related. Recently, however, supplies stored there have started to go missing. Stranger still, the Resistance Army passed by and reported they found no signs of danger. It's not urgent, so there is no need to leave immediately. I suggest you take a few days. When Teppei returns, you can catch up with him. Then pick a day when the...
Is Teppei really gonna be... He has a tendency to dive into action without thinking things through. Oh.
Long time no see. So, how's Swordfish 2 treating you? Getting along okay with everyone? Well, you're in luck, because this season veterans got a few... Raising their pay will boost morale, while giving them a few bounties will act as an incentive to go the extra mile. It's...
Wow! Where'd you look?
I read it in a novel from the Eye Publishing House. It was a long time ago.
You're seriously gonna use a novel to tell people how to run an army? Pretty sure that's called being an armchair general.
Ha-ha! That's where you underestimate me. That's right, I'm learning military management on the job now. Just like you. You'd better believe it. Thanks to my outstanding achievements in the recent naval battle, It's a brand new unit. Herring 1. What do you think? Pretty awesome, right? I spoke to Her Excellency, and she says our uniforms are in production. Let's go collect them together once they're ready. Ah! Everything's going great. Our mystery sponsor supplies have really helped turn things around.
Will Paimon get a uniform too?
Of course. You're a recognized member of the Watatsumi Island Resistance.
Captain, a new assignment has come in.
Thank you, soldier. I'll be there on the double. All right, you'd better watch out, partner. At the rate I'm go-
Ha! In your dreams, miss!
I wouldn't be so confident if I were you. I'm at the top of my game right now. This is my...
Paimon's so surprised that Teppei's been made a platoon cat. Let's take a break then.
With John Goro around, even on the front lines, nothing bad will happen.
How did you know that question? Are you still food? Surprisingly, I didn't know that you actually know that.
There's more!
We're way behind.
Solidify!
Huh? I condemn you!
The fairy?
Ay, okay, before. Sorry na, I forgot, yeah. I remember before naglalaro ka pala. Sorry naman.
Next on the agenda...
Sorry about that, Sherwood. I just completely forgot about it. My sincere apologies.
I'll keep an eye on you. Chances to practice.
This should be the place. But Sankanomiya was right. It doesn't look like anything suspicious is going on. Could they be hiding? Let's see what we can find. These electro monuments look a little suspicious.
Yep. Hup. Yep.
Yikes! A huge launcher! Was it drawn out by the electro energy?
Stabilize!
Born of ice and frost. We're way behind schedule. Rack and ruin.
Stabilize!
Phew! As monsters go, that one was pretty tough. It doesn't make any sense. Anyway, the good thing is that it's over now. We should probably get going. Tepe?
Wow. I just got back from delivering some supplies to the front line. I figured I'd stop by and clear any threats in this area on the way back.
Are you alright there, buddy?
I'm fine. It's nothing. I must have caught a cold a couple of days ago. On my way past, I heard that someone had just arrived on the island to investigate. If there'd been some real danger, I might have had the chance to be the hero.
Tepe, don't you think
Now that you mention it, it could be that the Tatarigami is more palpable here, I guess? We're not that—
Or a bus?
A god. Look, there's the corpse over there.
Ah! It's a gigantic snake skeleton! Oh, it looks terrifying!
Orobashi was the one who brought our ancestors from Enkanomiya up to the surface. That's the origin of the Watatsumi Island you know today. Our ancestors regarded it as a guardian deity. But during the Archon War, Orobashi invaded Yashiori Island. The Raiden Shogun came out in person and slew Orobashi with the Muso no Hitotachi. That same slash also formed what later became known as Musojin Gorge.
The Raiden Shogun created Musojin Gorge in one slash? Wow, that's pretty incredible!
Yes, but the Archon War was brutal. And Yashiori Island was completely destroyed during that battle. They say the Shogun lost something very dear to her along the way, too. Since Orobashi's death, there has always been some animosity between Watatsumi Island and the Shogunate, but our different beliefs have nothing to do with why the resistance was formed. We only rose up to fight against the Vision Hunt Decree. When Orobashi attacked civilization, the Shogun stood up and put a stop to it. But now that the Shogun is stripping people of their ambitions with the Vision Hunt Decree, it's time for someone to stand up and stop the Shogun. All right, I'm heading back. I was just dealing with some of the Shogun's elite samurai, so I think I'm gonna take a quick breather, and it's on to my next assignment. You should report back to Sangonomiya as soon as possible. Don't stay here longer than you need to. Being around the Tatarigami too long won't do your health any good. Hey, don't worry about me. Peak condition.
Tepe's sure made some big progress if he's already dealing with Shogunate samurai. Paimon can hardly believe it. Let's report back to Kokomi.
Something's wrong with that guy.
Kokomi, we're back! Oh, look, Goro's here too! What happened? They look so serious.
Approximately how many people are exhibiting these symptoms?
I haven't had the chance to do a full count yet.
Kokomi, Goro, what's going on?
Recently, some of our soldiers started showing symptoms of accelerated aging. I called them in for questioning and found out they'd privately acquired some secret weapons from our sponsor. Most of them are highly ambitious types, vehemently opposed to the Vision Hunt decree. They've been using these new weapons secretly since getting a hold of them.
So that's why the war has been going unusually well. But risky secret weapons are not the answer. We must put a stop to it immediately. Goro, have you managed to acquire one of these weapons?
Well, most of the officers refuse to hand them over. Still, I did manage to get one.
Do you know something about this?
So that means our secret sponsor is the Fatui?
But why would the Fatui do this? Forget that. There's no time. Right now, we need to inform the whole army to cease using their delusions immediately. All soldiers who have shown symptoms are to be taken for treatment. I just hope we'll be in time to save them.
Wait a second. Speaking of soldiers with symptoms... No! Surely he can't have... let's go check on him.
Danisha?
Oh. Hey, guys. What are you doing here? Just a moment. Let me get up. Ugh. It's weird. Hmm? Oh, right. Yeah. I haven't had time to give you the full details. Well, I made a lot of great contributions to the war effort lately. Fighting the Shogun's army at sea, taking on Shogunate samurai all by myself, rescuing my comrades from an ambush. Things I never would have dreamed I could do when you first met me. If only I were stronger still. The stronger I am, the more I can do for the Resistance. Wait a sec. Where's my secret weapon gone? They gave it to me and said that... Delusion. So, what's the Gosh. Well, I suppose it's not too surprising that a mysterious... I've been getting more and more time. At first, I'd find I was a little more beat than usual after a battle. This is a real shame. Guess I didn't receive the... Hey, when our uniforms are ready, grab mine. What's that look for? Don't worry, partner. Soon.
Pepe! Hey, where are you going? Hey!
How's Tepe's condition? I have put out the order to... The vast majority are showing some loss of vitality, but sadly,
Your Excellency, I'm planning to establish a dedicated field hospital to monitor the soldiers are up in arms about the ban, though. They know full well what a delusion is, but...
Okay. I'll leave you to deal with this. This whole fiasco is certain to be a blow to morale. If the Shogun's army attacks now while we're scrambling to recover, it could well... What are your thoughts? No, the Sakoku decree is still in force. So their delusion to organize an operation of this scale, they will have had to... If we want to stop them, we have to destroy the It's dangerous to go alone. At least take some...
Your Excellency, given the urgency of the situation, we were hardly discreet when confiscating the delusions. The Fatui are sure to take notice. If we spend any longer amassing our forces, they will get wind of our plans and make their escape.
Very true. I gave this some thought while you were confiscating the delusions. The side of the factory must be big and secluded, but close enough to a transport route to ensure the supply of raw materials. Not many places meet these criteria, and if we take the locations where our soldiers receive their delusions into account as well, I suspect the site is likely to be the cliffs, near the ocean at the southwest of Yashiori Island. I'm not going to stop you, but please, be careful. We have lost too many courageous fighters already. I don't want to lose you too.
Huh? You mean to the delusion factory? Really? You aren't gonna think it over first? Fine.
I won't hold you back.
Stabilize!
Certainly worth the extra mile.
Alright, I'm just gonna take a small break because I need to pee. Be right back, guys. Stay tuned. Just gonna go to relieve myself for a moment. Thank you.